Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. Remember when I told you that I was actually going to watch World War Z? I didn't get to see it in the cinema, and yeah, I really enjoy zombie films. The only zombie movie that I really didn't care for was Zombieland. And basically I felt like it was a lame um, satirization or impersonation of Shaun of the Dead, which I absolutely adore. Um, American, I please don't hate me, but I really think that sometimes we Americans try too hard in our humor, and it just really didn't appeal to me that much. Um, this movie, it kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan. And I really haven't watched too much of that anime. I've only seen the clip of the first episode, but there's a part in World War Z that is exactly like Attack on Titan. Well, it's similar to Attack on Titan, so I thought, oh, whoa, this is really intense. But it's an adrenaline rush, and it's probably the best thing I've seen since Walking Dead, which I relish with gusto. And I've been watching the new episodes of The Walking Dead, by the way, which have been very entertaining for me and frightening at the same time, because I feel like The Walking Dead is probably the most accurate portrayal of a possible zombie apocalypse scenario if it were to occur in real life. Other than a story I wrote called Bloodstained Beauty, which was, interestingly enough, I look at the synopsis of what I wrote and I thought this is similar to World War Z, because there's a virus that breaks out and then everybody becomes infected, and they only attack people who are healthy. And I'm not going to go into the entire plot, but Brad Pitt, he was absolutely phenomenal in this movie. The kids, they did just a unbelievable job. I really want this movie in my collection just because the sheer magnitude of it is just unlike anything I have ever seen. The CGI is just breathtaking. The way that the zombies were designed and how creepy they are, it's just, whew, it gives me chills, and I absolutely loved it. This is probably my next favorite movie to Shaun of the Dead, which is just more entertainment. It has a really great plot and it's really funny, but there's also some pathos, so you feel for the zombies. And this one, it doesn't matter. You actually, well, you do get some pathos in this, but it's uh it's a very intriguing film, and Peter Capaldi makes a guest appearance in this, and my fangirly heart squeaked when I saw him. I thought, ah, it's the 12th Doctor. I want to huggle him and glomp him to bits. Yummy, 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 yummy. But, yeah, sorry, fangirl mode, deactivate. Um, sometimes I cannot control my fangirl mode, but, I have kind of a crushy-wushy on Petey Weedy. If you couldn't notice that, he he played a really great accessory role, but he was still integral to the plot moving along. They left it on kind of a cliffhanger. I don't know if they'll do another. Like, they did talk about doing another chapter, which I would definitely go and see in the cinema, just because I want to view it on a big screen in all its epic glory. Um, the magnitude of the zombie horde in and of itself, acting more like an amoeba or a virus, kind of it rekindles some nostalgia from Akira. And you know what I'm talking about if you've seen that movie. Need I go on? I just thought that it was one of the most awe-inspiring, astonishing, um, bewildering, suspenseful, and absolutely paralyzing and terrifying things I've seen in a good long while, and it just more about the buildup of suspense and psychological. I like psychological films like this one. That's why I enjoyed World War Z so much. You don't have to make a slasher, uh, or you can make a funny movie that is just entertaining, uh, and that's enjoyable, like a cult classic, which I'm probably going to watch again, Army of Darkness. Groovy. I can't wait. I mean, that's the one reason why I love Halloween, so I can watch Bruce Campbell look all hot. Whew, I'm just starting to get a little bit overheated thinking about that. Woo woo woo. I miss Bruce Campbell. But sorry, I'm going off on a rant here. Um this this movie is really great, and it's by by all means I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. 5 stars hands down. It's a tour de force as far as I'm concerned in the zombie the whole zombie genre. I've never seen anything done like this before. Just the way that they made the zombie horde appear was just it was absolutely splendiferous, and I thought it was tremendous spectacular. Tremendous spectacular. Yeah, I just made up a word, but I just felt that it was probably one of the best zombie films I've seen in a good long while, and it just keeps you on the edge of your seat, racked with adrenaline. Um, the ending, I thought, yep, you're leaving this cash cow open for another milking, aren't you? I went to Dark Horizons and I did a little bit of research, and the producers themselves, they did say that it was possible that a second World War Z or sequel was in the works and that they had greenlit it. I don't know if they have or not. Does anybody know? I'm not sure of anything else, honestly. Other than I am finishing up, well, I just finished writing something that I had written down when Techno was being repaired, called Traversing Agent Time. I'm going to be putting it up on fictionpress.com. I'm still in the process of writing Defenders of Lyoko, and I've been watching with relish the Shaolin Chronicles. Yeah, some of the lines that are written for it are sort of childish, but I think that's what gives it more enjoyment for me, especially Ping Pong. I don't know why, but his character is so much fun, and he's so enjoyable. He's so cute, and he's just the a little warrior full of energy, and he's got so much pizzazz and panache and grace, and I love the fact that he speaks French, and well at that. I'm not sure the actor who plays his voice, that I just love him, and I love to hear him speak French as well, just because to me it's very enjoyable and very beautiful, and that's one part. And it's actually done by a Canadian studio, so I'm not at all surprised that some of the lines are actually done in French by Ping Pong. I'm interested in seeing where this story goes, particularly with Shadow and Kimiko, and what Shadow said to Kimiko, and she said, we have more in common than you might consider, and I thought, what? Really? How? Kimiko, she's good, isn't she? And that kind of made me scratch my head. I've been enjoying Witches of East End. I'm going to start recording Ravenwood, which is a supernatural series that's going to be on ABC. I love Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. I adore the fact that John Lithgow plays the White Rabbit. Fantastic choice. Jafar's played by the Emir in Sinbad. Again, I would just love to see a crossover between Sinbad and Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. I wonder how that would flesh out. Let's see. I haven't watched Dracula yet. Sleepy Hollow's not new until November. Same thing with Glee. I'm really enjoying the series, though. The last episode with Corey Monteith's memorial. Last time I can remember crying that hard at a Glee episode was the funeral is actually my most emotional episode, just because it's the first time we see Sue Sylvester truly break down, and to me it just proves that she really wasn't so bad as we think. And then the other time I remember crying like a baby is when we see oh, I can't remember, why am I not able to remember the kid with the wheelchair? What's his name? I'm sorry, I'm blanking out on it right now, but he's given pneumatic legs. This is a Christmas episode, and for the first time, he's able to walk. In that whole scene, I'm like, it's so beautiful, and I just, yeah, I was blubbering like an idiot. But oh, it just hit me right here. It was overclamped. Last episode, speaking of overclamped, last episode of TBBT did that to me too. I want that song that Howard sang to Bernadette. That was the best song ever, and I want the chords. I want everything so I can sing it at some point in time here. I would just love that because I want to do it just as a tribute. What else am I working on? I'm working on The Kitchen Murders. I'm working on Chapter 3 of that, called Fanta Phantasmagora. I'm working on a story called The Monk's Daughter, and I've, well, written in my composition book. I haven't been to my Writers Club meetings because I've been too busy with my work. Ugh. But hey, someone's got to earn a living. Still have Ruby Gloom. Gloommates, haven't watched that yet. But I'm in the process of that. I've been watching Karen. Last episode I watched was 16, I do believe. There are only 24 episodes in the entire series. So far I'm really liking it. It's really cute. It kind of reminds me of Master of Musketon, which I know it's completely different from Master of Musketon, but or is it pronounced Musquiton? It's Master of Musquiton, I do believe, but Musquiton, he is a vampire, and the main character, I can't remember her name, her blood gives him life, and she controls him with that power. I really like that series, even though it's dated. It comes from 1999. It didn't come into the States until later. I think this was after Vampire Hunter D, which I really enjoyed. I have Vampire Hunter D and Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. I like all these supernatural series, and that's what Halloween brings out in me, is this whole idea of the supernatural. I haven't watched Shikabane Hime yet, but I have the whole series in English, believe it or not. It's an import. Strange that an import would be in English, of all things. But I'll watch that fairly soon and do a review. There are 26 episodes in the series. I've got the revamp of Evangelion. You cannot redo. That's actually known as Q as well. My friend in Indonesia has seen it. I've got quite a bit to do, but we're still in the process of getting ready to get the house, move out, I should say. We're not really sure where we're going yet, but I had to move all the books around in the library and the library downstairs, and my fingers are all black. But that's pretty much all I have to say for now. And I will be seeing you later at some point in time. So until then, live long and prosper, and ciao.